has set on my first day of water fasting, and I wanted to shoot some video and just kind of like clue everybody into water fasting if you haven't heard of it, and to follow my personal experiences. I feel a little brain foggy and forgetful, feeling a little spacey, a little low energy earlier today. I feel pretty good right now. I've been drinking a lot of water. I did have coffee this morning, mainly because it's the first day. And then I pretty much have water all day. And then this evening I had some soda water. I've been drinking soda water as well. I added some salt for electrolytes. That's a little controversial with electrolytes. Do people need it? My personal experience with water fasting in the past and listening to my body is I feel much better when I take electrolytes. And some of it I'm taking into consideration where I'm at. Today was in the mid-80s. It's going to be hot for the next couple days. I've gotten hungry, like the feelings of hunger. I just waited out. It's not a big deal to me anymore. The first time I fasted, it was a lot more difficult. So if anyone is just starting out, just hang in there. I drink water, I distract myself doing something. I don't really want to eat, even though I'm hungry, because I made a decision and I know my reasons why. I'm aiming for 3 days. The optimal time to fast is between 3 to 5 days unsupervised. It's recommended that if you go for a longer than 5 days and certainly longer than a week, that you tie in some supervision. And as always, this is not medical advice. Please check with your doctor. Fasting is counterindicated for women who are pregnant or nursing, or anyone who struggled with eating disorders or has a history of eating disorder. My plan tomorrow is I'm gonna go for about a 1.5 2 mile hike down to a river area. We're gonna set up camp for a couple days and enjoy the river, enjoy relaxing, a little bit more deeply immersed in nature. And I packed some snacks. Even though I'm fasting today, it was fine to like make food to break our fast while we're down there, so the hike back up we'll have a little bit more energy. And if for any reason I start to feel really awful, then I can break my fast earlier and I have what I need right there. So why am I fasting? Why fasting? Water fasting in particular, the research is ever evolving and we're learning more and more all the time. The basic synopsis of it is during like the second and especially the third day, your body goes into what's called autophagy. So since your body is not taking all the energy to digest, it's being efficient and it's saying, well, we're not digesting. I guess you could say the cells are sitting around twiddling their thumbs, and your body breaks down damaged tissues, which, having had cancer, chemo, and surgeries, I've probably got a lot going on still. I also know that I've had some environmental exposures that carry a greater risk for cancer, and I want to continue to give my body the best shot that it can get. I also find it interesting that like pretty much all the wisdom traditions that are out there have fasting of some form, and I personally like to set intentions for my fast. The other amazing thing that happens when you fast, especially longer periods, is your stem cell production ramps up. It gives your immunity like a big boost. And if you are someone like myself who feels like they've had environmental exposures, your immunity is what like seeks out all those cells and the damaged cells, which is cancer cells or mutant cells, and works to get rid of them. It also can heal the gut and give you a really good gut reset, and those are some really nice things about fasting. So that's about it. Day 1 complete. I'm feeling pretty good, and I'll check in with you later. Hey there. So 48 hours of fasting done, and I even hiked down here with a fairly heavy pack because I'm new, and you know, you always bring too much stuff. So I did a little physical exertion today, and I still feel pretty good. A little tired. You can see I got a little sun, a little more tan, and yeah, this is gonna be where I'm gonna spend the rest of my fast. So I'm feeling really good about that, and being able to really ground myself with this beautiful river and this beautiful scenery behind me. A couple times the hunger has come up but it simply just passes. Other fasts, I've been able to just kind of carry on with my normal day-to-day with a little bit more resting and whatnot. This is the first fast that I've really done anything like this and come out to really super immerse myself in nature. It's pretty hot today, so I'm drinking lots of water and I'm doing electrolytes, and so far so good. So woohoo! It was a warm day and we hiked down with gear so we could stay down here a couple days, me and a friend. Definitely listen to your body with regards to physical movement, because I've fasted. My body's getting used to it, and some fasts, your body's just not having it. But today it's really good, and I'm really grateful to be able to camp out in this gorgeous area. Today, after I've just been enjoying dunking really swimming in this beautiful little river, swinging in the hammocks in the warm afternoon and listening to the birds, listening to the water, listening to the wind, feeling the water on your skin. Just so lovely here. It's really a treat. This is really the first time that I've been able to step away into nature while I was doing a fast, drinking lots of water, taking my electrolytes, and I'll take care. It's about 4:30 and I'm checking in with you about day 3. As I've mentioned, I'm trying to tie in an experimental backpacking trip because I haven't backpacked in a long time along with the fast, and there was a few things I forgot, which is why this is perfect, because the bus is only 2 miles away. I say only, but walking down yesterday while fasting with the backpack, and then today having to walk back and down, which is about 4 miles, carrying a light pack up, heavier pack down. That was just too much calorie expenditure for me. So I broke my fast it's probably about 10 a.m. So that makes it about, math, 65 hours, I think, 2.5 days, which is not terrible whatsoever. That still gets me into like part of the magic time with the autophagy and the start of some stem cell production. What I decided to break my fast with was I have some whey from some homemade soy yogurt I made, because I like to make sure I'm eating a lot of probiotic foods when I'm coming off a fast. Also some tofu, just a couple like 1/4-inch slices of some extra firm tofu for protein. I also did a coffee and soy milk and a little bit of honey. It was delicious, by the way. So I knew I had like depleted my quick sugar, but on the hike back up this morning, I was feeling really lightheaded, really foggy, like muscle shaky, like super fatigued. Yeah. And by the time I had consumed what I did and came down, I was feeling a lot better. And that was the only meal I've had today. So fast starts again at about 11 a.m. this morning. One of the reasons why I chose to eat as well is because muscle is important, and I don't want to lose muscle on a fast. If you are resting a bunch during a fast, you're not going to really lose a lot of muscle, if any. That's why resting is really indicated rather than doing strenuous workouts. So you're talking light walking or some stretching, some gentle yoga, things like that, gentle bike riding. But this was a little bit more than gentle, and I knew my muscles were wanting a little fuel. I'm just going to continue on, see how things go. Hopefully that little meal coupled with the strenuous exercise didn't throw me too far off the fast, and that I can get back on it. And yeah, all feels pretty good. So that's it. Tonight I'm going to sleep amazing. It can be super cold. I'm still going to sleep good. And that's what I got. I decided to break the fast because I'm doing a fast and I'm doing an experimental backpack trip that I haven't backpacked in a long time. So I brought food down, and I don't want to carry it back up. That's one. Two, I feel pretty good about, like my body feels pretty good about what I've done. Like, I have that clarity of mind, that reset of emotion. As I said, yesterday I broke my fast for that one meal, and now it's been 24 hours since that meal, so I've gotten a little extra mini fast, and yeah, I just feel like it's time. So my first one, normally when I break a fast, what I've found to be one of my favorite meals is an avocado with sauerkraut, maybe some microgreens, maybe a little lemon juice, something be very gentle on the lemon juice when you're breaking a fast, because that can be pretty strong acid wise. Same with like apple cider vinegar, at least for me and my digestion. And then I wait an hour, and then I'll have like some steamed veggies or some veggies, something that's easily digestible, that's high in protein and high in fats. That's if I want to continue the ketogenesis going on. I didn't really plan for that with the food that I brought down, so it's okay this time. I'm going to have an apple and some almond butter and sauerkraut, which is an extremely weird combination, but that's what I'm doing because that's what I got. And I've got my healthy fats. I've got apples are good digestion and good fiber, and the sauerkraut's probiotic. So I'm looking over at my concoction, and we'll give this a shot. So apple, I'm gonna do a little smear of almond butter. I'm gonna grab a few pieces of sauerkraut to top on that smear. Dude, I'm hearing y'all. This is weird. This is crazy. But I kind of think this salty sour from the sauerkraut and the nut butter, it's an apple. I mean, you're almost kind of got a bit of a Waldorf salad going on with the cabbage and the apples and the nut butter. Am I convincing anyone? Probably not. All right. It's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to work.